Hi, Norm Hamilton here. Today we're going to have a look at the Moman M5 5.5-inch field monitor. So will this monitor make your photography and videography easier? Well, let me show it to you and you can decide for yourself. Let's start with what comes in the package. You get the Moman M5 monitor itself. There's an HDMI micro cable, an HDMI mini cable, a D-tap cable. You get a hot shoe mount. There's a microfiber cloth included, an SD card with a number of LUTs already loaded. It comes with a sunshade and an installation tool. Well, the installation tool is a hex key to set the attention on the adjustable hot shoe mount. And, of course, you get a manual. The 5.5-inch touchscreen is scratch resistant and stain resistant. All controls are done through the touchscreen, so there's no buttons other than the on and off switch. Oh, and one for the battery release. It's a full 1080 HD display with 1000:1 contrast ratio, so it's capable of sharp display with quite fine detail. The M5 features include HDR, waveform, histogram, peaking filter, check field, and safe frame, all to assist in exposure, focusing, and framing. Really, it has a lot more features than I'll ever use. As I mentioned, Moman ships it with an SD card that's preloaded with custom 3D LUTs for fast color calibration. The M5 has a dual-use battery plate, so you can use E6 batteries or the NPF series. I purchased additional F970 batteries because I found that the NPF 550 I had just had too short a lifespan. You can also power it with a V-Lock battery by using the included D-tap cable. According to the manual, you can also use a DC 7 to 24 volt adapter. The Moman M5 has a DC 8 volt output, so apparently you could charge your camera when working. Now that's something I haven't tried yet. So let's have a look at the Moman M5 itself. So we're going to have a quick look now at the features of the Moman M5. To lighten or darken the screen, just drag your finger on the left-hand side. If you want to turn the volume up or down, do the same thing on the right-hand side, just a simple drag. You can pinch to zoom and zoom back out. While you're zoomed in, you can drag to any part of the image that you like so you can have a closer look. To turn on the menu, just double tap the screen and the menu pops up with the shortcuts already selected. Under shortcuts, you have false color, zebra, histogram, peaking, LUTs, and audio meters. With your LUTs, you can select any custom LUTs that you've added, and it'll show you what your video is going to look like when it's developed. Under Exposure Assist, you have false color, zebra, histogram, waveform, vector scope, all wave, HDR, just a ton of options. So focus and composition, you can use single color, peaking, center mark, set a safe area, mark your ratios, put on grid lines, and turn on and off the audio meters. The LUT configuration allows you to install custom LUTs. The display setting, you can change the aspect ratio, flip the display either horizontally or vertically, zoom in, go pixel to pixel, HV, delay, freeze, anamorphic. In system config, you can set your language, adjust color, set the color temperature, control sound, battery notification on or off, do updates, and check the status of your monitor. To turn the menu off, simply tap the screen once. So to turn it on, tap the screen twice. To turn it off, tap the screen once. Okay, enough with the stats and features. So what about actually using the Moman M5 in the field? I'm going to start with a couple of, little irritants that I've personally experienced. First, with my Canon 77D, I had an issue with the hot shoe mount constantly coming loose, to the point where the monitor actually fell off the camera a couple of times. I just couldn't get it tight on the camera's hot shoe. Now, to be fair, it didn't seem to have the same issue on the Canon M50. I replaced this mount with a small rig swivel shoe, and now I have a solid mount that I know I can rely on. Second, for some reason, the custom LUT that I installed seems to disappear every so often, and I have to reinstall it. I haven't been able to figure out why. So those things out of the way, using the Moman M5 has been an easy learning curve, and I found it to be user-friendly and quite intuitive. Because I'm left-handed, it makes using the menu a little bit awkward when the sunscreen is attached, but that's only a minor issue compared to the benefits of this easy-to-use touchscreen monitor. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Moman has provided an abundance of features for those of you who'd like to delve deeper into using them all. I tend to use the visual on the screen with the LUT enabled when using a flat profile like Cinestyle, along with a histogram in order to double check to get the exposure I want. I'm using a Canon 77D and a Canon M50, so I don't have the Canon log file to work with. So I've loaded Technicolor's Cinestyle profile to both cameras in order to achieve a broader dynamic range. I then downloaded the free Canon Cinestyle to Rec 709 LUT from Ground Control to use with DaVinci Resolve. If I'm feeling in doubt about the exposure in a particular area, I'll turn on false color, as I found it to be helpful on occasion. I use focus peaking regularly to ensure that my focus is accurate, but other than that, I'm saving the other features until I can research them further and practice with them before putting them to use during a real shooting session. Now, this is the second monitor I've purchased in this price range. The other one I sent back the day after receiving it. The Moman M5 has proven to be, hands down, the best monitor at this price point that I could find. It does everything they say it does, it's easy to use, and it has made my in-the-field photography and videography much simpler. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this review has been helpful for you. If so, check out my other reviews and photography tips on the YouTube channel and on my blog. If you're viewing this on YouTube, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel for more. So until next time, take care of yourself and have a great day.